make the thunder clap when I perform. It's just that in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. Hey, I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. I make the moon blue. I'm making pigs fly. Now I move mountains. I would have beaten the heart of a crash test dummy. I'm more so astounded. Yeah. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I do the impossible. Impossible. Impossible, impossible.
What you waiting for? Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Tell the chauffeur to open Mercedes door. Put the pedal to metal and made it soar. She was, but I made it sure it was. So we stayed indoors. Let's take it where no one has been before. It feel like I've known you some years before, but I don't know. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more.
She's a lotus and I'm the conductor of a magnum opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it.
Mama, I'm on the big screen. I took a big swing out of life. I'm doing big things in my life. I deserve 6 rings like a Mike. I've got no sleep. I remember when it was the nosebleeds. Now they captured the fashion from flow seats. I'm a whole king.
Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more.
She's a lotus and I'm the conductor of a magnum opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it.
Ooh, it's trouble in paradise. So let's parachute where the air's nice. And let's risk it all on the paradise. But she just wanna make sure her hair's nice. That's fair, right? I just fell in love with a prima donna. The 2023 Madonna. I mean, your honor, I was minding my business until she gave me complete nirvana.
Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more.
She's a lotus and I'm the conductor of a magnum opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Chicago Bears and the New York Jets. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. A gain of 8 there on the play. 3rd and 7 now. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Mike, check, 59. Tighten up.
Goes right back to Smith again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Rodgers to throw once more. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Bears will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. This defense for the Jets, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Fields. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Buying time to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. This is caught inside the 15. That one goes for 36 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he is going to lose yardage here. Stuck for the loss by Devin White.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Off play action, Fields. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back in the 24. Quentin Williams, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Fields. And it'll be intercepted. Sauce Gardner puts it off. And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Meanwhile, Rodgers throw into the hands here of Hardman. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
The good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll have a Jets 1st down as the tackle made at about the 38. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. In motion, the tight end.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. I got you, Pop.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. This is Smith with a grab. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 34. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. The Jets at 8-2 on the year, and they come in as a team that looks like a well-oiled machine getting ready for the postseason. Winners at 8 of their last 10.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Hey, come on, now. Mike, check, 59.
Throwing is Rodgers. Got him in on the right sideline. It's Hall. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Zerline connects on the extra point, and It's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Pettis now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. From the 27, Fields. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. On the move past the 40. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Mixing up the middle. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from evening this one up. Santos with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Rodgers to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is caught. Touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 60 yards. And the Jets have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws.
And he fires one that's intercepted. And some room to maneuver. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. And the young buck, the rookie, just racked up his first career interception.
And how about the scouting department? They've got to be very happy right now because in NFL parlance, he's a third-day selection. Anyone after the fourth round, that's big-time scouting right there. And what a great play he just made.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And the Bears will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. He'll go right back to Tunyon. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 1st down, it's Fields. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Complete. Smith has it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to be taken out of bounds, but not before he gets this all the way down to the 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 77 yards. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something, double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Pettis now from his end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Kyron Johnson there on the tackle. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Fields now to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets 16. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 97 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They'll give it to Mixon. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
On 2nd and goal, Fields steps away to his left. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. His 6th rushing touchdown on the year, number 8 overall. And the Bears are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Give to Hall running right. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On first down, right back to Hall. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, cut his right. Watch out. Hey, take 26.
They'll go again with Hall. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10. Here's Rodgers. It's caught. Smith. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
They all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. And again, it's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Back to throw. Fields. Open man is Denzel Mims. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 109 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Second and 10. In motion right is Jones. Play action. It's Fields. Dancing to his left. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 36 yards on the play. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now it's Fields. He'll buy some time right. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Justin Fields. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Santos with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hall. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Rodgers now on first down. There's Hall bringing in another one. So he stopped for no gain, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
He's crossing. He's checking track. Mike, check. Box it. What's the run?
Throwing again on second down. Rodgers. And this one complete to Smith. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 36. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? What does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
All eyes on Fields. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Third and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing line?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both, because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Now Fields looking downfield for Jones. And that's caught inside the 35. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So here's Cairo Santos on the field goal try. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And his kick is right there. It's good, and it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for Chicago, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they'll return home next week to take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Jets, it's a loss that could hurt them come playoff seeding time as they drop to 8-3. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.